Good morning. Welcome to Express Pilates. Time to build some core strength with the option, as always, of a Pilates ball. And it is optional. You don't have to use one if you don't want to. All right. Coming onto the mat then, it's just Express Pilates, a 30-minute workout. Are we ready to go? Let's get on the mat. Remember to take options anytime you need to. The old caveat of doing a lower option well is always better than doing a harder option badly. Okay, you want to keep that core connection, keep that mind-body connection, ball at the ready if you're going to use one, and maybe some water as well. Okay. So, as you all love this so much, we're going to do a bit of balance to start with. Okay. Now, you can pick up your ball or you can do it without. We won't start to balance straight away. We're just going to ease out the muscles, start to get some mobility through the body, okay? So holding either your hands together in prayer position or hands on the ball. Push your hands into the ball or push your palms together. As you do that, I want you to squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears and then just relax the shoulders down. If you're holding onto a ball, just let it re-inflate. Breathe in through the nose before you move. Exhale, blow out like you're blowing through a straw and pressing in those palms together or squeezing the ball and bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, elevating them. And let them go down and let the ball re-inflate. So inhale. Inflate the rib cage. Now exhale, deflate the ball and draw the tummy towards the spine. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And let it go. Inhale. Exhale, think elevation. Inhale. Allow the shoulders to come down, re-inflate the ball. One more, standing tall, pressing your toes into the floor. Squeeze, lift, and release. Now bring your arms in front of you, tucking in your chin. Interlace your fingers if you're not got a ball. If not, just reach the ball out in front of you. And then bring your hands up, press your palms to the ceiling or just hold on to the ball. And then bringing the ball into the right hand, bring your arms out and down and back. Holding onto the ball or interlacing your fingers together. I want you to just tip forwards and pull the arms up towards the ceiling. Our back is flat, parallel with the floor. So we're hinging at the hip and then we squeeze and lift, pulling the shoulders back, pushing the hands or ball towards the feet. And then in the left hand with the ball, lift up. Press your palms to the ceiling or just push the ball up to the ceiling and then draw the chin in and bring the ball in front of you. Pull the shoulder blades apart, look at the toes. Breathe in through the nose before you move. Exhale, lift palms to ceiling or ball to ceiling, up to the top. This time the ball comes down in the left hand. Open the chest without the rib cage pushing too far forward. Bring the arms behind you. Push the ball or hands towards the feet. Interlaced hands or holding ball. Tip from the hips, squeeze the thighs together. Push the bottom out. Finish when your chest is parallel with the floor and draw those arms up. Feel a stretch across the chest. Feel some work in the triceps. Use the glutes to pull you back up. Pull the tummy in. Take the right hand with the ball up. Lift up. Tall, long and strong. Inhale. Lift. Tuck the chin, come down. Lift again. Let's make this more fluid now. We know the flow. Up we go. Right hand, ball in hand. Tip forward. Lift the arms up. Come up. Ball in left hand, lift up. Inhale. Exhale down. Lift. Left hand round. Open chest. Tip forward, exhale. Lift the arms. Exhale, lift. Right hand leads, lift. And exhale down. Now bring the ball to the chest and lift the eye gaze. Take the arms out in front of you. Take the ball in the right hand, or just open the hand and twist, keeping the hips facing forward to me. Get that mobility through the upper back and bring the ball back to the hand. Put it in the other hand and rotate, or just take the hand away and bring it in. 2 more, exhale. Inhale. Keep those hips facing forwards. Bring the ball up over your head. Tip to the right. And back to center. Now to the left. Arms close to the head. Keep the hips over the knees. Exhale to the right again. Pull back up with those oblique muscles in our sides. Left side, exhale. Inhale. Bring the ball down in front. Open to the right, exhale. Squeeze as you come back in to the left. Lift the arms. Tip to the right. Come center. Tip to the left. Come center. Now for balance, bring the knee up. Open the knee to the side. Bring the arms forward, take the leg behind. Reach the hands or ball towards the floor, bending the knee. And then lift back up. Bring the leg through. Hands or ball above you. Bring the left knee in line with the hip, or toe on floor if you prefer. Take it out to the side again. It can go on the floor if you need it to. Tip forward again. Toe can be on floor. Make sure the knee is over the ankle. Draw the ball down towards the floor or hands. Lift it back up in line with shoulders. And step in, taking the ball above you. Again, right knee lifts. Out to the side, open the hip. Exhale, take it back. Leg in line with spine, bring the ball down. Make sure that knee is bent. Bring the ball up. Stand up. Left side. That external rotation of the hip, opening it out. Take the leg behind, lean forward. Bend the right leg. Slowly bring the ball towards the floor. And then draw the arms back up. Arms overhead, bring the leg in. We do 1 more each side. You decide whether the toe is on or off floor, or just a couple of inches so you feel comfortable. If you need to put it down, you're able to open it out. Take the leg back, toe on the floor or off, lift your leg as high as you can, press into the heel, bring the arms slowly down. Bring them back up, lengthen, and lift. One more, draw the left knee in line with the hip if you can get it up as far, and open it out, toe points to floor. Press into the heel as you drive the leg backwards. Slowly lower, bending that knee as deeply as you can. And lift the arms in front and up, bring the leg in. Well done. Bring your hands or ball down. Press it to the chest. Relax the elbows down. And now we're going to come down onto the floor. So if you want to bend one knee, bring it down to the floor for me. And bend the other leg, come down onto the floor. And we're going to come down onto our back first. So if you want to lie down, onto your back, roll back. If you have a ball, we're going to place it in between the legs. It shouldn't be popping over the top of the knees, so it's just below the knee joint, but not down at the top of your thigh, just up near the knees. Okay, give that ball a squeeze. If you haven't got a ball, just make sure your knees are hip width apart. Draw the heels close to the bottom to start with, so your fingers can touch the heels hopefully, or as close as you can get. Toes should be facing towards the end of the mat, straight ahead, not turned out. Press into the toes and heels so you feel the whole of the foot flat to the floor. Keeping your shoulders down, tuck your chin towards your chest. Now posterior pelvic tilt, where we draw the pubic bone towards the belly button and push our back towards the floor. Now if that aggravates your back at all, just miss that part out. Start to clench the bum cheeks, and then pushing out of the heels, we're going to squeeze the ball and rise up. Not too far, we don't want to be overarching through that lower back. And then exhale down. Bottom touches the ground gently. Tilt that pelvis, tummy in, then push through the heels and lift again. Squeeze the ball if you've got one. Make sure the weight is in the shoulders, not the neck, and slowly lower. Lift and squeeze. Feel length through the thighs as you push your knees out over second and third toe, and slowly lower. Keep that bottom clenched on the way down, touch down. Option to tilt the pelvis before you lift or not. Up we go. Squeeze that ball if you've got it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Hold it, and then release it. Now, so we're not using the arms to assist. There's the option to lift and clasp the hands. Rise up. Hold at the top. Don't let the bottom drop down. Keep the ball squeezed as you lower. So those inner thighs should be really burning now. Turn it up. Squeeze the bottom. That is the muscle that should be leading this move, not the hamstrings. They're secondary. Press down into the shoulders and lower. Bring your arms down if you need to. We're going to do 2 more. Lift and squeeze the ball, squeeze the glutes. They're your bum cheeks, just in case you didn't know. And down slow. Oh, my inner thighs. Are we ready to rise? 1 more. Squeeze that ball. Oh. You can always use a rolled up hand towel, a toilet roll, a cushion instead between those legs. Okay, this time we rise super slow. And when we get to the top, We're going to squeeze the ball, or an imaginary ball, and bring the knees towards each other and then in line with the hips. Towards each other and in line with the hips. Not too wide. Squeeze and a little release. One more. Draw down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You want to do that again, don't you? Let's go. Up, slow. Climb up, shoulders down, neck long, tummy pulled in strong, squeeze the ball. Blow out. Breathe in. Blow out as you squeeze the ball or bring the knees towards each other. Breathe in as you exhale. Breathe in as you exhale. Breathe in as you bring the knees apart and slowly down. How can you breathe in and exhale at the same time? Honestly, Nikki, what are you saying now? One more, that's what I'm saying. Up we go slowly. Oh, are your inner thighs burning yet? No? So blow out as you squeeze. Inhale as you release. Try and keep those hips perfectly still as you do these moves. And down. If you need to rest, you may rest. If you want to come with me, we're going to do it one final time. Pull up. Hold. 4, 3, and release slowly. Oh. Well done. Okay, roll yourselves up for me. And we're going to turn over onto all fours. Option to put the ball behind the knee or the rolled up towel, toilet roll or cushion. Or you can do it without. Hands are going to be under shoulders. Spread the fingers out. If you struggle, you can come down onto your elbows for this move instead, keeping the shoulders over the elbows. Same as if you were on your hands, shoulders over elbow, elbow over wrist. Make sure the elbows are facing inwards, not forwards. And we're pushing the shoulder blades apart to open across the top of the back. Now relax the feet. If you're without anything behind your knee. If you've got something behind your knee, I want you to tuck your toes because you're going to have to squeeze the calf towards the thigh. Make sure the knees are back under the hips, not under the tummy. Pull the shoulders away from the ears and draw the tummy towards the spine to lengthen it out. Now, squeeze if you've got something behind your leg and then start to lift your heel up to the ceiling and lower down. You can put your foot down on the leg that's not moving if you prefer. I find it's better because I can focus on pushing into that shin to help stabilise more. Exhale as you draw up. Inhale as you lower, or you can exhale as you go up. That's the most important part. Inhale as you pause and exhale as you lower. It depends whether you like your breath long or a bit shorter. Exhale up though. Exhale or inhale down. Make sure you're not leaning to one side. Look underneath the tummy quickly and then look eye gaze to the end of the mat to keep the line through the back of the neck, through the spine. One more time, lift and lower. And now we're going to swap over. So take that ball out, place it behind, relax the foot or tuck the toe, but make sure the toe is tucked if you've got something behind your leg, and then squeeze it up so it's tight behind. Pull the shoulders back and down again, tummy in, and start to lift up. Squeeze the bottom of the top and then don't drop it. Exhale down. Keep the arms straight, pushing through the heels. Lift. Still working those glutes. They should be really warm after those shoulder bridges, glute bridges, whatever you want to call them. Push through the hands. Stabilize through the shoulders. Remember, they're working too. Glutes and shoulders and the bit in between. Pull it in. And release. Now take that ball out from behind the knee. Put it under one hand if you want to. And then take the opposite leg straight back. Now you don't have to use it. There's no point really with a cushion because it's more about the wobble. Okay, so if you haven't got something that's wobbly, don't worry, just put both hands on the floor. Now draw the leg up straight and then bring it to the outside of your mat and then rainbow it over to the other side of your mat. Again. So try and stabilize. So this is a little bit easier because it's on the same side as the knee you're pressing on. Now I want you to swap the hands onto the other side and now do it. It's a little bit more difficult now because you're using this hand more to balance. Now it's on something more unstable. You're going to feel more unstable, so your core is going to have to work harder. Push into the opposite shin. Keep the shoulders square and level. Draw that rainbow. And over. Again. One more. Squeeze that bottom to lift up and over. And bring the knee in. Okay, we're going to stay with the ball on this hand and slide the other leg back now. So it's straight, toe pushed into floor, push into the heel, squeeze the thigh, take the leg to the outside of your mat. Now push over and lift up. Keep the spine long, eye goes to the end of the mat. Tap the toe and up and over, pushing into that opposite shin, remember. Use that glute muscle to lift the leg and then think about the other glute muscle and think about it keeping you stabilized. One more with your hand on this side if you want the challenge. We're going to move the ball over to the other hand. Let's go up. Push down into the ball if you've got it, or both hands into the floor if you haven't. Don't just work the glute muscle on the leg that's being lifted. You want to squeeze the one on the leg that's not moving to keep those hips still. Arms are both straight. Lift that leg as high as you can. One more. And bring the knee in. Well done. Okay, we're going to come onto our back again and do some core work now. So if you want to lie on the floor, now we can have the ball between the knees. When we squeeze the ball, we squeeze the inner thighs. It helps activate all of the muscles in your tummy. So if you haven't got a ball, don't worry about this, but maybe just try imagining there's one there, okay? I want you to put your hands onto your tummy. I want you to feel your rib cage. Make sure it's not lifting right up, so just pull it down as if the backs of the ribs are pulling towards the floor. And if you put your thumbs on your rib cage bones and your first 2 fingers on your hip bones, that should roughly be a straight line when we have neutral spine, and we're not arching the back and lifting the thumbs up higher than the fingers, okay? And then just roll the fingers onto the soft part of the lower tummy. And now squeeze that ball or imaginary ball and think about the tummy muscles contracting at the same time. So exhale. Can you feel those muscles tightening under your fingers a little? So that little extra squeeze of the ball and the inner thighs connects all of those muscles in our core. One more time, exhale. Feel that draw. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to bring the knees in slowly, squeezing the ball. Bring your hands to the floor. In. And then toes to floor. Again, we're not swinging. We're bringing the knees in, squeezing the ball, and we're trying to elevate the bottom off the floor just slightly. So it's more of a pelvic tilt. And then lower. Again, draw in and out. Squeeze the ball on the way in. When you're ready for more, we're going to squeeze the knees in, and then we're going to extend the legs out. Squeeze it in. Legs can shoot to the ceiling to make it easier. The lower you take the legs, the harder it will be. Squeeze the ball. Again, in. Exhale out. If that back is lifting off the floor, your core is disengaged, take your legs higher or to the floor with legs bent. You've got to keep that core connection. Back presses to floor. Use the breath. Engage the muscles. If you start to tire, take the legs higher. If you're starting to feel stronger, maybe lower. 2 more. In. Out. Bring the knees in. Take your arms wide. Drop your knees towards me. Bring knees to center. Drop your knees to the back. Now you might want to put your feet down, just lift your hips slightly so they're under the shoulders. Squeeze the ball. Keep the shoulders on the floor. It doesn't matter whether your knees touch the floor. Squeeze the ball though. And bring it to center. Bring the knees down. You can touch your toes down like me and just lift the hips and then bring them down. Keep the shoulders down and then lift. You can keep your toes on the floor if you prefer and just roll over. Or bring knees off floor and down. Back to center. Other side. And back to center. So we're using those side obliques. Hands around the waist. Squeeze it tight. Option to extend the legs. In. Center. To the back. Option to hold or extend the legs. Squeezing the ball. In. Squeeze the ball as you come in. Squeeze the ball as you drop the knees. And squeeze again as you extend or hold, bend, and in. So just go at your own time. Don't worry if you don't fit as many reps in as me. I don't want you to go any faster, but you can go slower. Lower the knees. Squeeze. Keep your shoulders glued to the floor. One more each side. Take your time. Last time. Take your feet slowly to the floor. Bring that spine into neutral again. When your legs were off the floor, do you remember that imprinted spine all the time, did you? Wrap your arms around your legs and draw the knees towards you. Give yourselves a little hug. And then roll onto your side first and make your way up. Or if you haven't got any issues, then you can roll up. Turn to me. Sit with the legs crossed. Let the ball roll into your lap. Take your shoulders down, away from the ears. Sit tall on your sit bones. Head lifted so your chin is parallel with the floor. Lift your arms up. Bring them forwards. Look right. And hands back together. Look left. Do not twist too far. Pull your shoulder blades together and bring your hands together. Bring your arms above your head. Bring your right arm down to the floor. Bit of lateral flexion, bend the elbow. Bring your hands back together. Bit more mobility for the back. Bring the left hand down. Arm stays up by the head, by the ear, and bend the elbow. Come back to center. Hands together, come down into prayer. Stop when your thumbs rest on your chest. Elbows drop down, drop the head down towards the fingers. Lift your head up. Namaste, give yourselves a clap. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Good work. Express. Feel it in your core muscles, hopefully. Remember, anytime you lift your legs, imprinted spine. If that lower back starts to lift, you've disengaged the core, it's no longer working. So toes to floor, legs closer, legs bent, or legs straight over hips, or not lower as far down, okay? Keep that core connection all the way through, it's really important. I hope you enjoyed that today, I hope you got a lot out of it. If you have any questions about anything, if you feel it was right in some way, let me know and I can help you. Alright, see you soon, take care, lots of love. Bye bye.